Doodle Man was born along with his evil twin brother Maz. As he grew up, they realised he had OCD, which is obsessive compulsive drawing. And then he left home because people were fed up with him drawing everywhere. He took over his whole town, and then eventually the whole country, and then the whole world. He makes a deal with these people called the Anti-Doodle Squad. They were trying to rid the world of Doodle Man's doodles, and he says he will leave Earth to go away to this place called the Paper Galaxy, which is entirely white space, which is where he creates Doodle Land. But whilst this has all been happening, his evil twin brother Maz has been creating his own evil machines to draw, as he was quite jealous of Doodle Man. And he's created this vortex and landed in Doodle Land. Maz is so bitter about Doodle Man taking over the world that he kicks him out. And then Doodle Man falls to the ground, back on Earth. And he hasn't been there for quite a long time, and obviously the Earth's been rid of his doodles because the Anti-Doodle Squad have used the eraser laser to clean the Earth. He has to trade drawings for different things and eventually building some kind of way to get back to Doodle Land to defeat Maz.
I'm samcox, or the Doodle Man. I'm an artist. Most of my work's about drawing, so consuming objects and places, walls with kind of like a growing drawing virus. I like just walking into shops and seeing how busy some of the aisles are sometimes and how much there is to take in, how many like letters things are punching at you, and that's kind of how I want my work, so people can spend ages finding different things and I can do my own thing with it and choose how all the characters are playing about and everything's kind of your own rules. The way that I draw is exaggerating characters that we might be familiar with. So I think the Doodle Man being an exaggeration of myself is only kind of a natural approach to take. But ultimately I found like the way that I reached people was that they were kind of interested in the weirdness of me doing it rather than the actual drawings themselves. So then I kind of played off that and exaggerated it as a personality and trying to bring them into it so it can kind of have a bigger audience for what I'm doing. I kind of feel like a lot of art is lacking a kind of sense of humour, in the sense that a lot of people have got to be quite serious about it. Like it's a fun thing to be able to draw and create your own world and stuff. Sometimes it is funny and I'm not so afraid of kind of people laughing at me or if they don't get it. I just think people should be as much as themselves as they can be really, and don't be afraid to be weird. At first I was really worried to go out like dressed like this, but that's more me than wearing a Nike top or Adidas trousers. That's almost got to be more weird in a way because I've kind of created this. This is from my own head, so I kind of take more ownership of it. Sometimes I'll stay in character and I'll be like, oh, I've got to get back to Doodle Land, like please help me. I'll be like, what are you talking about? Like, this guy's crazy. And then they'll look up the videos and they'll go, oh God, he might actually think he needs to get back to Doodle Land. So I kind of make jokes for people like that.
Well, hello there, I'm the Doodle Man. Got to get back to Doodle Land.
And now it's kind of fully absorbed my life. There's so much more of it than there is not drawing. There's nothing else now, really. Not in a bad way, like it sounds kind of weird, and it's not like I'm depressed or like, taken away from everything, but like I'm just fully immersed in it and I love doing it, and that's all I've really wanted. When I do need to take a step away to have a conversation with someone or something, that's almost the escape now. I kind of want it to build on something that I'm always creating, so eventually it's kind of like a long pile of things that all connects in some kind of way. I just want to get like it kind of all out my brain onto the paper. I used to watch kind of Art Attack and things like that. Then I got older and I thought, oh, those guys are lame, like why do I like them? But now I've kind of reverted and I thought, oh, these guys, like, they were really encouraging. And now I think they were cool and they were inspiring kids, and that's a really decent thing. When I was about 13, I really wanted to just do something for a big company. It'd be so cool to do something for Orange Mobile. I've done jobs for kind of Converse now and stuff. As soon as I did it, I found that immediately I wanted to do bigger things. So a really good project for me would be to get a big, massive white mansion and paint the outside, paint the inside and completely take it over. It'd also be really cool to open like a Doodle Land theme park where people could come in and colour in the drawings. There'd be rides and massive characters running around. That's the perfect kind of project for me.